The Turnpike Sports Pro Football Pick segment is brought to you by Betfred Sportsbook. Never miss a bet with Betfred Sportsbook. Betfred Sports brings over 50 years of experience through the United States betting industry. Straight bets, in-play wagering, parlay cards, teasers, and more. Head on over to BetfredSports.com or download the Betfred Sportsbook app in Colorado, Iowa, or Arizona and get in on all the action today. New signups will receive up to $250 in free bets when wagering $50. Download the Betfred Sportsbook app today. Offer valid in Colorado, Iowa, and Arizona only. Visit BetfredSports.com for terms and conditions. Please gamble responsibly. If you have any questions or concerns about your gambling or someone close to you, call 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa, 1-800-NEXT-STEP in Arizona, and 1-800-522-4700 in Colorado.
And welcome to a special Thursday night football edition of the Pro Football Pick segment, powered by Betfred Sports here at Turnpike Sports. Doug Weishuttle here, Dave Weishuttle with you as well. We are here to talk Thursday night football for the first time this year.
This is a fascinating game. It's fascinating for me because these two teams are not playing like I thought they'd be playing. I actually put money on the Indianapolis Colts before the season. I thought they were going to win their conference, but I don't think so.
Well,
actually, division.
You know, before we get into this, as everyone knows, we've been doing this segment in the main Turnpike Sports show for about 5 years now. This is the first year we're doing it on TV in our 6th year.
Yeah.
And when we get to the playoffs and the Super Bowl, we usually do one pick for the Super Bowl, and it's a spread and a total.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to approach Thursday night. This year, we're going to do a spread and a total for each game.
We've gotten enough emails that ask us about this game, so we figured, okay, we'll take about 10 minutes and give you our thoughts on this game and how we're actually placing money on this. So.
And the worst thing is, I said earlier this year I was never going to touch another Colts game, and here we are with another Colts game. So,
well, it's one night a week.
Yes. Well, without further ado, let's get into the game. Okay, let's get started. The Colts are visiting the Denver Broncos, as everyone knows. The spread is 3, with Denver being the favorite team, and the over-under is 42 points even.
Yep.
So why don't you go ahead?
Well, like I said, these two teams are not playing like I thought they'd play because both their offenses have sputtered, and I'm not sure how great they're going to be tonight. First, Jonathan Taylor is out for the Colts, and Russell Wilson for the Denver Broncos is nursing a bad right shoulder, but is expected to play. So it should be a very interesting game, considering that both these teams do have very good defenses. So I think that's going to keep the scoring down. I'm not going to tell you what I have now, but maybe you can jump in with a little information for us.
Well, I think your analysis was spot on. The Colts and the Broncos, both their offenses have not been performing the way people expected them to do. Matt Ryan is not playing like Matt Ryan, and I don't know.
He looks slow.
But I don't know if that's a function of him learning the offense and getting used to what's around him. Maybe it'll start clicking. I mean, I've seen at times the offense has worked. You know, it hasn't worked enough, but I actually like their offense a little bit better than the way Russell Wilson, the Denver Broncos offense, has been. Every so often you see a really good play. It's just both these offenses have been so inconsistent. You got the injury to Taylor. We got the injury to Wilson. Mm-hmm. Wilson says he's playing. No one has said anything on the Broncos.
Well, from what I hear, he's expected to play.
He's expected
so I have
play.
to assume that he's going to be playing. But, you know, like I said, he has a bad right shoulder. One other element of this, and I actually checked out the weather forecast.
You have to with Denver. You have
to. Denver, I think, has the best home field advantage. Everyone says it's Seattle, the 12th man, and it's loud. But Denver's weather, you know, you have to take account into that. It's going to be, I heard one weather report that it's going to feel like 40 degrees out there. So it's going to be a little chilly. And that might be significant for the Indianapolis Colts, who play in a dome. Well, so we'll see how the weather kind of affects the Indianapolis Colts. So it can only help the Denver Broncos.
anything can help the Denver Broncos. But again, not only the weather in terms of cold, hot, whatever, rain, snow, the altitude too.
Yeah.
And given the fact that in the last in the last 9 games for the Colts, the under is 9-0 for the Indianapolis Colts in their last 9 games overall.
Yeah. Well, I just went with the first 4 games of this year, and they
Neither
went
team
under.
is scoring. Neither team is scoring.
And they went under all four games. The Broncos aren't much better. They're 1-3 when it comes to their under. So, I might as well just say it. I'm picking the under in this one.
Well, I'm going with the under as well.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that neither offense is working good defenses, that leads me to believe we're going to see, hopefully not an 11-10 game like one of the other earlier Bronco games. But
it always happens. When I pick the under of a game, I'm sitting there watching a football game, praying to God nothing happens. Well, how weird is that?
That's not weird.
I'm just, please don't do anything. Oh, someone got a field goal? Okay, all scoring stops there because I went with the under.
Well, it's a counterintuitive thinking because you want nothing to happen. Mm-hmm. Everybody in their right mind says we want something to happen. But you also got to look at, the Colts are 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 meetings with the Broncos, and they're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings in Denver. Now, I really do not want to pick another Colts game in my entire life this season, but I'm actually going to go with the Colts +3 here.
All right, I'm going with the Denver Broncos.
Good for you.
I love it. I love that they're home. They're home. They have the weather in their favor. Jonathan Taylor, for me, being out for the Colts is really a big thing, and that's their running game is their offense, what offense they have shown. And so considering the good defenses of both teams, I think the Denver Broncos are a bit more healthy on offense. They have the home field advantage, and I think they're going to win this by a touchdown. So I think it's the Denver Broncos, and I'm taking the under.
Okay.
Wait, and I have a prop for it. Go ahead,
right.
You do your thing.
And I'm going to be doing the Colts +3 and also the under 42. I don't see a high-scoring game, but again, both offenses are not playing well. This actually could really go either way. So I'm actually just going to go – I'm going to go against my, feeling about the Colts and try them again. I'm going to go Colts +3. Well, to recap for tonight's game, I'm doing the Colts +3 and the under 42.
I am doing the under, like Doug said, and I'm going with the Broncos. Can you see that on my jacket?
You got to love the props here.
Got the props.
I'm working with Gallagher.
Broncos.
I'm working with Gallagher.
Broncos.
All righty. Enjoy the game tonight, everybody. We'll see you on the Turnpike next week.